Good morning, children. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Are you watching online classes regularly? Yes? Very good. I will show you one object. Tell me what is that. Is it clear? Don't know. Now you tell me. I think you find answer, yes? Yes. Your guess is correct. This is magnet. Here we are learning about the magnets. Why we are using this playing? By playing, we understand the properties of magnets. Okay? Playing with magnets. What is the lesson name? Playing with magnets. Here, all of you ever seen about the spin holder in your school office? Yes? Here, the pins or get stuck to the cap of the pin holder, and some pins or we find in the bottom of the pin holder. Here, why the pins get stuck to the cap of the pin holder, and you observe you may have seen metal stickers, those are stuck to the iron almirahs. Yes? What is the reason for that? Okay, why the metal sticker stuck to the iron almirah or refrigerator? Because in that we find magnets. Magnets or attracts iron objects. Here the pins or iron objects. That's why the cap is prepared by magnet, and it attracts pins. Okay. Here in this activity, find which materials are attracted by this cap and which are not attracted by this magnet. Once you keep some gem clips and iron nail. Okay, you drop some gem clips and iron nails into the box. Okay, what you observe? And next, paper, eraser, pencil. Also, you drop same like that. What we observe in the second situation, we notice those three objects or materials are fall down. Okay, but the pins or gem clips and iron nails, some are stuck to the cap of the pin holder. Okay, because of the magnet attracts only iron materials. Okay, like the pins, gem clips and iron nails are attracted by magnets. And story of magnet. Okay, what is the next topic? Story of magnet. Around 2500 years ago, around 2500 years ago, lived a shepherd, old shepherd. His name is Magnus. Magnus is a old shepherd. He used to take his goats and sheep to the hills for grazing. And he always carries one stick. He always carries one wooden stick. At the lower end, the wooden stick have one iron cap. Iron cap is present to the lower end of the wooden stick. Then one day he is dipping the stick into the spring of water. He dipped the stick in the spring of water and he poked with the help of that stick stones and pebbles, water present in the water. And suddenly he felt something pulling his stick. Okay, suddenly he felt something pulling his stick. What is this? Lodestone. Okay, it attracts the iron cap and it is stuck to the lower end of the stick. Then lodestone is a natural magnet. Magnets pulled out the lodestone, that's why we call magnet. Afterwards, we are using magnet. Okay, this is a story behind the magnet. Next, different shapes of magnets. What is the next topic? Different shapes of the magnet. Next, I am going to explain about different shapes of magnet. Different shapes of magnet. What we are using in our daily life or what we are observing, those we find generally four types. Okay, in four shapes we observe in our daily life. What is the first one is bar magnet. What is the first one? Bar magnet. It is present in a rectangular shape. It is present in a rectangular shape. And next one is horseshoe magnet. What is the next one? Horseshoe magnet. It is present in U shape. Okay. And next one is ring magnet. What is the next one? Ring magnet. Ring magnet is present in circle shape. And fourth one is disc magnet. What is the fourth one? Disc magnet. It is present in square shape, in different shapes. Okay. This is a solid one present in a disc shape. That's why we call disc magnet. Okay, I collect these all magnets. I will show you once. See. First one is bar magnet. What is the first one? Ball magnet is present in rectangular shape. And next one is horseshoe magnet. What is the next one? Horseshoe magnet. Okay. Next, already ring magnet. Okay. What is the third one? Ring magnet present in circle shape. Next one is disc magnet. What is the next one? Disc magnet. It is present in different shapes. Okay. These are all the types of magnets. Next, I am going to explain you about how to find the magnetic materials. Okay. How to find the magnetic materials and non-magnetic materials. Finding of magnetic materials. First one here. What is the meaning of magnetic materials? materials nothing but the materials that are attracted by magnet are called magnetic materials. The materials that are attracted by magnets are called magnetic materials. Next, non-magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials. The materials that are not attracted by magnets. The materials that are not attracted by magnets are called non-magnetic materials. Okay. We have some materials. Tell me what are magnetic materials and what are non-magnetic materials. First I am taking eraser. Eraser is attracted by magnet? No. Means this is a non-magnetic material. Eraser. Next, I am taking nail. What is this? Nail. It is attracted by magnet. Yes? That's why nail is a magnetic material. Next, iron bolt. Okay, what is this? Iron bolt. It is also attracted by magnet. I am taking piece of paper. Paper is not attracted by magnet. Means non-magnetic material. Next, pencil. Pencil is prepared. Outer layer is covered with wood. Yes? Means the pencil is not attracted by magnet. Pencil is a non-magnetic material. Next I am taking one piece of glass. Okay, this is a slide. It is attracted by magnet? No, it is not attracted by magnet. Glass also non-magnetic materials. Next I am taking stainless steel spoon. It is attracted by magnet? No. Stainless steel spoon is a non-magnetic material. And next I am taking a piece of chalk. Chalk also not attracted by magnet. Next, knife. Knife is attracted by magnet. Yes? Yes. Knife is a magnetic material. Next, plastic spoon is not attracted by magnet. Okay. By this activity, what we understand, the iron bolt and iron nail and iron knife are attracted by magnet. Okay, last please see once. This is a copper glass. Yes? Copper glass is attracted by magnet? No. Means copper also non-magnetic material. Okay? Like these all materials are attracted by magnets and these are all materials are not attracted by magnets. That's why we call non-magnetic materials. Okay? Next topic I am going to explain you about poles of a magnet. What is the next topic? Poles of a magnet. See, before talking about the poles of a magnet, you do one activity. What is that? Find the iron fillings. Okay, finding the iron fillings from the soil. For this activity, we need one bar magnet. Okay, we need one ball magnet. Okay, take one ball magnet and roll it in the soil thoroughly. Then after a few minutes after, we observe some of the particles are stuck to the ball magnet. Yes. After you remove that soil particles, these we call generally iron fillings. These are all iron fillings or attracted to the ball magnet. Okay. Next, after collect these all iron fillings and keep it one box. Okay. And after this activity, once you observe, where you feel difficult to remove the iron fillings from the ball magnet, and where the more iron fillings are present on the ball magnet. Okay, these poles are we call generally in ends of that ball magnet we find more iron fillings compared to the middle part of the ball magnet. Okay, let me understand with the help of one activity about poles of a magnet. Okay, and we are collecting iron filling. Yes. Okay, next I am going to explain you. Okay, before that, first take one paper. Okay, take one white paper, and what we are taking here, the iron filling, you spread evenly. Okay, uniformly you spread on the paper. Uniformly you spread on the paper, and after below the paper you kept one ball magnet. Like this is a paper. We are keeping iron fillings on the next below you keep ball magnet and roll it. Okay. After we observe the iron fillings or reach to the ends of the after some time the iron fillings or reach to the ends of the uh, bar magnet. Okay, what we are keeping below. Then mid part we find only less number of iron fillings. Here, this it shows the ends of the bar magnet attract more iron fillings compared to the middle part of the magnet. Okay, and what we understand here, the magnetic power is more to the ends of the bar magnet. Okay, these we call generally poles of the magnet. Poles of the magnet. Okay. Next, poles of a bar magnet. Poles of a bar magnet. Okay. For observation of these poles of a bar magnet, we will do one activity. Okay. What is the activity? You take one bar magnet and you take one stand. Okay. And after you suspend one bar magnet, okay, like this. For this activity we need one stand and one thread and one bar magnet With the help of thread, you tie the bar magnet tightly. Okay. Then you suspend the bar magnet freely. Okay, you suspend the bar magnet freely. Then after when it take the rest in the time, you mark the end of the bar magnet with different color. Okay. When it takes the rest, then you colored with the help of one color. It always shows north direction of the earth. Okay, it always shows north side. Again to disturb that bar magnet and wait for some time. When it comes to the rest, the colored end part again it shows the north direction. The opposite side it shows the south direction. Okay. Then do this activity. You change the place and again you see the disturb the bar magnet again. You watch which direction it shows. It always shows the north direction. The colored part always shows the north direction. That's why we call north pole. North pole of the bar magnet. And opposite side we call south pole of the bar magnet. Okay, this we call directional property. What we call directional property. Magnets have one specific character. Always the magnets all shows the north direction. North pole always shows the north direction and the south pole always shows the south direction. The property of magnet we call directional property of the magnet. Okay. And by using of these directional property, okay, we are preparing magnetic compass. We are preparing magnetic compass. Magnetic compass. Compass is a one box. Compass is a one box, glass box, and inside we are using magnetized needle. Magnetized needle. Why we are using this magnetized needle? Because of magnet always shows the north direction and south direction. That is the character we call directional property of the magnet. See, when we are taking one magnetized needle, okay, it shows that north and south direction. Okay, and next in this magnetic compass, okay, inside they are keeping that magnetized needle. They pivoted inside of the compass. They fixed freely. It rotates freely in the box. And when they are using these magnetized needle, they are always colored with a different color. Okay, they are always using different color. This magnetized needle. Next, after here this side shows that south direction, north, south, the opposite, east and west. They marked in the compass. Okay, like this they marked. See why we are using this magnetic compass? Because it identifies the direction of north and south in opposite east and west, who are like mountaineers and Navy people or army people. They are using this magnetizer needle to identify the unknown area direction. Okay, when they are present in the unknown area, they want to know that direction. Then they are using this magnetic compass. Always they are carrying this magnetic compass and they are moving into the in the way. Okay. See, it always freely rotates and always colored part it shows a north direction, opposite side south, next east and west. Okay. This is about magnetic compass. And next, I am going to explain about the property of attraction and repulsion. Okay, the character of the attraction and repulsion. For this activity, we need 4 magnets. Okay, you take 2 bar magnets at least. Okay. First you take one bar magnet. Okay, you know very well. Always the bar magnet it shows a north and south direction. And here north and south. Okay. And next south and north. Here you get south, north, north, south. Here north, south, north, south, south, north, south, north. Okay, like this you arrange. See, for first one, always you mark with the red color with the north direction. Okay, for identification. Next, here you observe, once you observe, first two in this arrangement, here the magnets are south we are keeping it one side and the north we are keeping it one side. Okay, 2 south poles and 2 north poles. When we are keeping two, generally we call like poles. Okay, same type of poles we call like poles. Always the like poles are not attracted. Like poles are not attracted. Next, you take these always repulse. It always repulse. These are not attracted. Then you are keeping in this arrangement, we are taking unlike poles and here south pole, north pole. Here north pole and south pole. Those we call unlike poles. Unlike poles. Unlike poles always attracted. Unlike poles are attracted. Like poles are like poles are repulsed. Like poles are repulsed and unlike poles are attracted. Like poles are repulsed and unlike poles are attracted. Why? See, with the help of one, I will show you. First, I am taking one bar magnet and this is the red mark is north. Okay, I am keeping a horseshoe magnet north side with north. It is not attracted. It always repels. And same like south directions I am keeping at one side, but it is not attracted. Then you change the direction and you take that north direction of the horseshoe magnet and the south direction of the bar magnet. When you keep it at one side, it attracted. Okay, it attracted. Then same thing, bar magnet north side and south pole north side, it attracted. Okay, as it attracted. Because of like poles are repulsed, not attracted, and unlike poles are attracted. Okay, not attracted. I kept before. Not attracted or repulsed. Not attracted or repulsed. Unlike poles are attracted. Okay, now clear? See, you take the same type of poles together. These are all not attracted. Okay, these are all repulsed. And next, you take the unlike poles like south and north, otherwise north and south. It always attracts. Okay, this is the property of attraction and repulsion. Okay, in next session, I am going to explain about Earth is a big magnet and about how to prepare own magnet and how to prepare a magnetic compass and next magnetic induction. And before ending the session, are you completed first lesson? Are you completed first lesson tables? If you have test book, better to complete the tables what you have in your test book. Very good children. You are completed worksheet and you are sending. Okay. Then regularly you send the worksheets. Okay. Complete their work. Okay. Thank you.